Just one more level left in the Dream Forest. Mosquito Nest, I think it is. Yeah, Mosquito's Nest. Basically, the aim is to get a little smiley face like that on every level, basically, to get to the final boss with Mr. Dark. Before we go into this level, we're going to do a save because this level is a bit of a pain. It introduces quite a few dangerous tactics, shall we say. I don't know how ways I could describe it, but it's difficult, we'll see. So just jump around that. Up here for the cage. There's a cage up there, you can't get that until you completed this level because you need the grab ability to get it. I will show the cage obviously. After we completed Dream Forest, I'm going to go back to the other levels that I did do and get the remaining cages. Right, this is a bit tough because these red ones are swinging essentially. It takes a bit of practice and movement back and forward to avoid getting hit by these things. They are pretty annoying, I have to say. So along here, watch out because there's fish diving out of the water. So jump a little bit, like so. And there's a cage along this bit, so we'll just get it, like so. So at the start of this level you can only get 5 cages, the 6th one, as I've pointed out, you need to get the grab ability for it. Right, we'll take a save here. I'm not going to go up the top, there's no point. I mean there's a few things there, oh god. Oh, yeah, that was close. I'll just shoot this along. Right, so into this puddle of water essentially. I'm just going to shoot these things. First, let's see. I hope this is okay. Let's just jump on this. I'm not sure what the point of that thing is, but never mind. Right, but this thing you've got to hit the top to knock it senseless, and then jump on this for the rise up. This is the tough bit though, is diving around these things. Just get that P, and into the next little bit we go. I'm not sure if this is an enemy level yet. No, it's not. Right, jump up here to get another cage. And the main boss of every world is usually quite a long level. Now this is quite a tough one because the jumps are quite distant. And I almost fell to my death there, which would have been embarrassing to say the least. This is where the jumps get quite dangerous to pull off. You just got to do it at the right time, like so. This is where I've got to keep my wits about me. Whoa, whoa, that was close. I have to say that some of these jumps can be quite dangerous, and they can almost always result in a death, in a loss of life. Right, so down here, and along. Oh, I got that one in. Some areas just don't have music at all. Don't worry about it. Whoa! That was close. Let's just try that jump again. There are some enemies that you cannot get rid of, like these things are just there to hinder your progress. So let's see. There's another cage. Cage 4. I know where the 5th cage is. It's a bit hard to reach though. Don't think you can get all 5 cages first time though. Might be wrong though. Oof, that was close. Let's see then. Got to jump under loads of some of these ones, I have to say. Whoa. Let's see. And there we go. Now I think the 5th cage is here actually. Or the 4th cage, sorry. If you have a weak fist, that will likely require several hits that you might not be able to get off standing in that corner. I think this is the 5th cage, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the 5th cage. I must be thinking of something else that has something quite hard in it. Right, so let's progress on to a bit of a rush against the enemies. This can be quite tough, this next little bit. It will get my heart racing, I can tell you. Right, there's a mosquito holding that. If you are too late, you will likely die, essentially. Right, these helicopter ones are quite annoying. You've got to jump around them. And try not to get too close to the edge of the screen, it makes it harder. Because then you don't know what's coming. So make sure you have a distant gap, not too much of a gap, but a gap nonetheless. Now he's gone closer to me, which is not good, and he's going to get further away and then it's going to speed up quite a bit. Like so. This is where it's recommended to give a bit of delay to get around these. Whoa! God, that's the closeness about it. Okay, and there we go. That little bit just there before these poles is where it's the hardest. Because you just got to time it right, otherwise if you time it wrong you'll just die over and over again. If you're too close to the edge of the screen you'll definitely die. Okay, we're just in the penultimate bit before the boss. I probably tried to complete 1 world per session, basically. But those things are pretty hard to reach, I can tell you. Oh, close. This life that was difficult. Oh, I'm never going to get it now. There's a life in there that's hard to reach. This was actually easier to reach with the grab ability. If you just shoot when you have the grab ability, you'll be able to get it. But of course, we don't have the grab ability, so we'll just have to progress and ignore that life. It taunts us. If you have the ability to do so, you can bounce that plum all the way up and round. Now, as you can see, this is going to be quite a long battle. Let's shoot. This has got more health points, so obviously it's going to take a while. Oh god. Get away from me, red mosquito. Get away. Now you've got to watch out for these guys. They'll drop a holly, I think is it. Right, and obviously if you die in a boss battle it makes you incredibly weak. Mainly because you will have less hit points. Oh come on, stop with this. Couldn't react to that one. There we go. And there are some that you will just not be able to react to at all, so don't worry about it too much. Death to mosquitoes, right? So early on this can be quite a difficult. Oh, I managed to get it. That was good. Early on, if you're not very good with this game and you don't have a lot of lives, this can be quite tough. Got it in the time there. There's 5 more hits we need to make, I think. There might be more, I'm not sure. Some later bosses can be very tough without the extra lives, so now they get faster and faster with a multitude of shit, essentially. That was easy to get because he was just at my level to jump up like that. This probably won't be a very long recording session. I'm just coming up to 40 minutes now. Oh, that was close. I just got that one. Sometimes you can just have a really bad amount of luck. One more hit, I think, is all we need. We might need a few more because this is the level boss. Whoa, they're definitely coming in fast and furious. And there we go, we defeated him. That was just the last one. Just gotta wait for that mosquito to fly up out of camera shot. And Moskito is now dead. So essentially you have purged the enemy of this area. You only do a boss battle once. If you come and revisit the level, the level will end just at the last bit before you did the boss battle, essentially. And you won't repeat boss battles exclusive areas. So a gloomy part of the quest will start now. I hope this will help you to avoid the worst. It will actually quite help, I can tell you. Now you can grab things with your fist. You do need the grab ability at some point in the Bandland. You don't really need it, but when you get to the mountainous area, you do need this power. In some levels, you might actually need to do a lot of concerted swinging with this. And the jumps can be quite a bit of a pain, I can tell you. You have to jump it just right. If you just jump it to the wrong point, it doesn't work. And sometimes that can be fatal in certain levels. Because you'll likely die.